A wrong gift can end a right relationship. In many cultures, a gift is not merely material, it is a symbol of emotion, intention, and connection. But what happens when the gift is offered but not received? When a gift mismatches the context, values, or real needs, it ceases to be a bridge and becomes a signal of misalignment. A right relationship may begin with love but can end with a wrong gift. Is a gift a language? And if so, what happens when we speak the wrong one to those we care about? A gift is not what you give, it's what the other person receives. Relationships don't break from lack of gifts, but from wrong gifts that say the wrong thing at a time when no one's ready to hear. A gift is more than an object, it's an unspoken message, a packaged emotion, a note delivered without words. Precisely for that reason, a wrong gift can cut deep, not because the item is bad, but because it signals, I'm not truly seen. In communication psychology, gift giving is a form of non-verbal emotional transaction. When what's given doesn't match who we are, the gift becomes not a bridge, but a sign of emotional misalignment. It hurts not because of value, but because of what it exposes. A gift says, I thought this would suit you. And the receiver hears, you don't know me. At that point, it's no longer about what was given, it's about whether we've been walking the same emotional path at all. There's a paradox in gift giving. We often choose what we consider beautiful, valuable, or impressive instead of what the other person actually needs or feels understood by. This isn't selfishness, it's a natural outcome of self-centered affection. But love isn't, I give you what I think is good, it's, I want you to have what you truly need. A wrong gift doesn't offend in its form but in the message it hides. I haven't listened to you deeply. In existential philosophy, a right gift need not be expensive, it must resonate emotionally. The one who loves well is the one who can read unspoken needs, and the gift becomes a quiet test of that ability. When the wrong gift appears, it evokes the most painful question. Have I been the only one truly listening to this relationship? Not every relationship ends in betrayal, violence, or lost love. Many dissolve quietly because someone no longer feels understood. And sometimes, that fracture begins with a gift. Gift giving seems safe, yet it might be the most subtle test of empathy. Because a gift is the result of 1. Observation, 2. Memory, and 3. Emotional resonance. If even one is missing, the gift becomes a soft confession of distance. That's why right gifts make us tear up, not because they're expensive, but because they prove someone has carried us inside them. A right gift speaks without words. I see you. A wrong one whispers. You were missed. A wrong gift can expose the asymmetry of emotional expectations. The giver believes they've done their best, while the receiver feels, this isn't what I needed. This mismatch is not material, it reflects a divergence in emotional logic. In behavioral psychology, this is the clash between perceived effort and emotional resonance. When they don't align, the gift becomes a fault line, where two emotional worlds fail to meet. The giver feels hurt, my effort wasn't appreciated. The receiver feels pain, I wasn't understood. Both are right, but they occupy different layers of awareness. And from that point, a relationship may begin to drift slowly, silently into the realization that we're no longer speaking the same emotional language. Many assume a gift is secondary, it's the thought that counts. But in cultural semiotics, a gift is the material embodiment of invisible emotions. It's how humans give form to care, commitment, and memory. A right gift says not just, I remembered you, but I know how you want to be remembered. Conversely, a wrong gift may unintentionally erase the receiver's identity, as if forcing them to accept something misaligned with who they are. In many East Asian cultures, gifts carry ritual value. Choosing wrong can mean breaching etiquette, hierarchy, or context. Thus, to understand a gift is to understand the symbolic system one lives in. Giving is a personal act but also a socially meaningful ritual. A wrong gift is not always objectively wrong. Sometimes, it simply comes at the wrong time. And in relationships, timing is not just chronological, it's emotional readiness. A person in grief receiving a lavish birthday present may feel unseen. Someone longing for connection, but given a high-tech gadget, may feel lonelier. In existential philosophy, things that arrive out of sync often reverse their meaning. Thus, even the right gift for the right person at the wrong moment is a mistake we must learn from. A gift is a silent dialogue between two emotional states, and if we don't hear each other's rhythm, it becomes nothing more than an empty echo. The real pain doesn't come from receiving an unsuitable gift. It comes from realizing that a misunderstanding has quietly grown between two people who thought they understood each other. The gift is only a sign, but it touches the core of a relationship. Do I truly exist in their mind? When the answer is not quite, trust begins to crack. Not because of the gift, but because of the doubt about how deeply one is cared for. That is what ends a right relationship. Not the lack of love, but the fading sense of being rightly understood. Gift giving, then, is no simple act. It is an art of attention, emotion, and the courage to ask, what am I really giving and what message comes with it? A gift is never a standalone gesture. It is a mirror of a relationship. When the gift is right, we feel seen, present in the other's world. When it is wrong, we feel forgotten or worse, mistaken for someone we're not. What breaks a right relationship isn't the gift itself, but the realization that we may no longer exist in the other's emotional world. That's what erodes trust. So let us look at each gift, not as obligation, but as a quiet test. Do I truly understand this person? Am I giving what they need or just what I hope they'll admire? The right gift doesn't have to be the best or most expensive, it simply has to be timely, personal, and from a heart that listens. Next time you're about to give someone a gift, pause. Don't ask, is this beautiful? Ask, what part of them do I want this gift to speak to? Don't choose for the trend, choose for the soul. Gift giving is an act of those who observe, who listen, who dare to give not to impress, but to preserve connection. Be that person. The one who gives the right gift, not because of the object, but because your heart arrived on time in someone else's life.